Here's the handoff. He breaks free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep in the very first play. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Sticking with the running game. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Design quarterback run. The Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's a draw play. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will look to convert here on fourth down. He's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here?
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pin him in. The Noles will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. NC State comes to the line quickly. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Give it to the back again. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that one's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Moves out of the pocket. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw it again. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. NC State comes to the line quickly. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Close to the tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Handoff from the shotgun. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Wolfpack line out now, 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to scramble. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Throwing off play action. On the run here, taking a deep shot. To try a downfield shot, that's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
It has been a tough 1st half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Will send the punt team onto the field. This will be fair caught at the 30. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. We're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Has the first down and more. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. NC State comes to the line quickly.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the first down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage to get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. To the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Ball handed off. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. They'll go with the ground game. A running back takes the handoff.
Second down going up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He keeps it on the design run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They go with a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To begin the final quarter of this playoff game, they'll go up top. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the stop, but it's first and goal at the 5.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
You give it to the big fullback here. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. To start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Second and long from the 14. The shotgun handoff here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
It's incomplete. Pass broken up, but a flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his...
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And they've got him.
And the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. NC State 20, Florida State 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
That's a kickoff.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaks in open space. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's York. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass complete on a crosser. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's looking deep again. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They are pouring it on now.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 19 set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Florida State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Gain of 7.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds.
Now, Florida State.
Incompletion brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.